Dear brothers and sisters, let us celebrate the birth of our Savior, reflecting upon from silent darkness to saving light. On this holy night, the Church gathers in hushed reverence, surrounded by darkness, pierced by candlelight, to proclaim a mystery that changes the destiny of the world. God has entered human history. Christmas is not merely the remembrance of a birth long ago, it is the celebration of a divine movement from silent darkness to saving light. The readings of this sacred night and of Christmas Day invite us to see, to believe, and to draw near. They reveal a God who does not remain distant but becomes visible, tangible, and accessible in the vulnerability of a child laid in a manger. There is a story told of a small village that lay in total darkness every night because electricity had never reached it. One winter evening, a stranger arrived carrying a single lantern. He walked slowly through the streets, stopping at each house, lighting the lamp after another. Gradually, the village that was once swallowed by darkness began to glow, not because the night disappeared, but because light entered it. Christmas is like that lantern-bearing stranger. God does not eliminate the night of the world in one instant. Instead, He enters it, lighting it from within. This is what we celebrate as we behold the baby in the manger. Seeing the light is to move from darkness to divine nearness. The prophet Isaiah in chapter 9 verse 2 proclaims with joy, "The people who walked in darkness have seen a great light." This is not merely physical darkness, but the darkness of fear, oppression, exile, and hopeless waiting. The light Isaiah announces is not abstract, it is personal. A child has been born for us, a son given to us. Luke's gospel shows the fulfillment of this promise when Mary gives birth to her firstborn son. The sign given is astonishingly simple: a baby wrapped in swaddling clothes and laid in a manger. Seeing the light in Christmas is first about looking forward in hope, trusting God's promises. It then becomes seeing the great light, understanding who Jesus truly is. As the letter to the Hebrews in chapter 1 verse 3 affirms, Jesus is the reflection of God's glory and the exact imprint of God's very being. Finally, seeing the light means seeing God not in power or spectacle, but in humility. The shepherds find God where they least expect Him. Christmas teaches us that God's light shines not above us, but among us. Becoming flesh is to experience the grace that enters our reality. Christmas proclaims not only that light has come, but that the light has become flesh. Isaiah confronts the arrogance and pride of human hearts by announcing a king whose authority rests not on domination, but on peace and justice. This child reveals a radically different kingship. Hebrews deepens this vision by proclaiming Jesus as the fullness of truth, the channel through whom unlimited grace flows. No darkness, no sin, no suffering, no shadow of death can overpower this light. John's prologue in chapter 1 verse 14 brings us to the very heart of the mystery. The Word became flesh and lived among us. This becoming flesh is not the result of human desire, not human planning, not human power. It is born of God. Jesus comes from the heart of the Father and enters fully into human fragility. Christmas assures us that our flesh, our history, and our struggles are now the dwelling place of God. Salvation is no longer distant, it breathes, it cries, and it sleeps in a manger. To register is to draw nearer to the heart of God. Luke tells us that Joseph and Mary go to Bethlehem to be registered for the census. What appears as a bureaucratic act becomes a profound spiritual movement. To register is to draw near. They draw near to the city of David, the heart of God's promises. Mary draws near to the heart of her vocation by giving birth to her firstborn son. Humanity draws near to the heart of God because Jesus, the Son, rests closest to the Father's heart. The letter to Titus in chapter 2, verses 11 to 12 reminds us that this nearness transforms life. The grace of God has appeared, training us to renounce ungodliness and worldly passions. Christmas is not sentimental nostalgia, it's a call to conversion. To welcome the saving light is to allow it to reshape how we live, we love, and we serve. We become bearers of the same light that first shone in Bethlehem. Dear brothers and sisters, Christmas proclaims a God who does not shout but whispers, who does not dazzle but enlightens, who does not remain silent forever but speaks through a child. Tonight, from silent darkness to saving light, the world is changed. Let us, like the shepherds, rise and go in haste. Let us see, believe, and draw near, and having encountered the light, may we carry it into the dark places of our world until the promise of dawn touches every night and every life. And I thank you all for your patient listening and wish you all a happy Christmas.